I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Texans coming in at 6-8. Going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 4-10.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go!
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now back to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Lions. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. As they run the counter play. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit for taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go! 38!
Watson on 1st down. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Watson now on second down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Here we go. Man 38.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Here we go.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Black round. Here we go. Man 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
No, Jack, Patriot! Let's go!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lyons. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me, roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Detroit! Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 38.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right there at the 43. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll go with a keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And some room to roam now. The 20, 10. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 190.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head. Back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go, flex round, flex round.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, all right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Boom, line it. Boom, line it. No. Check, country.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Here we go. Red 38. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Watch it now, Arnie. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On third down, it's Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Let's round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9. Ohio. Ohio.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. What? None. Ohio.
They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.